everyone, what is up? Welcome to an acne update. This is a video that I've really been wanting to put out. Basically the things that I've found that have helped me get rid of my acne and the things that I've found have helped me keep away my acne. But okay, let's talk acne. Now what's the #1 cause that I've found for my acne? Food. Absolutely, unequivocally, 100%. Food. Now, real quick, brief summary of who I am and what I've come from so you can understand my acne struggles. I've had acne since I was 15 years old and it got progressively worse over the 3 years of me bulking from when I started lifting at 15 until I got to about 18 or 19. I was eating so many calories because I was trying to grow. I was trying to become a huge bodybuilder, so I ended up bulking on about 4,500 to 6,000 calories every single day, of which about 1,500 would come from milk every single day. Every single day I was eating dairy and cheese and I was having all this milk. I was having so many whey protein bars and whey protein supplements. Basically all this stuff that was derived from dairy. And I got really bad cysts. I had minimum 4 cysts on my face at any time. And you guys probably can relate to this if you had cystic acne. I could count how many. I would always know that there was at least 4. I could find them for you and I'd be like, look, any day, come up to me and I can show you these 4. So I've had acne really bad my whole entire, basically adult life. And I took Accutane for about a year-long period, a little over a year-long period, about 70 weeks. Starting about a year and a half ago. I've been off of Accutane now for 2 months straight. So for the last 2 months, I've been really meticulously trying to decide what foods do and do not cause me to have acne and breakouts. That way I can continue to be clear, or relatively clear. I realize I'm not 100% clear, but I can be relatively clear even after being off of Accutane and seeing the effects maybe wear off a bit. I can hopefully clean it up with food. And these are the things that I've discovered have helped me. So here are 2 types of food that have caused me acne and 1 type of food that has actually helped me kind of clear up, I think. Now, #1, you probably already guessed this, but dairy of any type. Now, I'm not talking just drinking milk. I'm talking milk, cheese, any sort of whey protein bar, whey flavoring in your chips. Sometimes like, sour cream and onion chips are flavored with whey protein powder. Any sort of supplement that uses whey as its source of protein. I'm talking any bar ever, any shake ever, any mass gainer ever. They all use whey protein isolate, concentrate, or they'll use milk protein, or they'll use casein. All of those proteins are derived from dairy. And for people like me, that causes me to break out really hard. And that's unequivocally 100% the truth for me. Now, it's not necessarily true for everyone. It's, some people can drink as much milk as they want. They can have as much dairy as they want, and they won't break out a little bit. But you have to experiment with yourself to see what does and does not work for you. And for me personally, dairy within 1 day, literally 24-hour period, I'll have a breakout. And whether it's bigger or not now, it's a lot smaller breakouts, but I will break out. And back in the day, I was just forcing that down my gullet, and I hadn't put together 2 and 2 and thought, oh wow, all this dairy and milk that I'm eating is causing me to break out. Maybe I should stop doing that. So maybe you should try that. And the second food that caused me to break out, and this one I've tested so many times, you can hear my chickens clucking in the background, but I've done this so many times, I've tested this so many times, and it pretty much never fails to cause me a breakout. Eating processed food. And what I mean by that processed food, I mean, that's not just like, a Laura bar or something that has a bunch of berries and nuts smashed together. What I'm talking about is like, if I eat like chips, if I eat like some chips with a bunch of flavoring on it, and then I go have like, a cup of chicken noodle soup, and it's all dry and sodium-y, and it's been processed. There's probably like 25 different ingredients. Anytime there's anything that has, over, I don't know, like 7 ingredients, and those ingredients are crazy long to read, and you can tell that some of them are like sodium benzoate and like these preservatives and stuff. Anytime there's things like that, anything that's like inside of a wrapper that crinkles and stuff, things like that, Pop-Tarts and stuff like that, that breaks me out so hard. So just to make it simple, milk and dairy products, and then stuff that's madly processed and comes in wrappers. So that is 2 types of food that cause me to break out. These actually make acne pop up, make whiteheads pop up for me. Now here's a type of food that has helped me prevent acne from popping up. It has helped me kind of clear up and stay relatively clear while I've been off of Accutane, and it is as simple as this. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this: eating vegetables. And it gets a little bit more complicated than just that. But a lot of you guys have seen me eating vegan. Now, I wouldn't attribute my being clear relatively clear. Come on, let's be honest here. I'm not 100%, I'm not Maybelline or nothing like that, but I'm so much clearer than I used to be. It's not necessarily me eating vegan and not eating meats and not eating eggs and stuff like that. Instead, I think it's more so to do with the fact that I'm overloading on vegetables. Now, back in the day, my regular diet, I would be getting maybe 1 to 3 servings of vegetables a day, something like that. Usually about 3 servings, then 2 to 3, something like that. Now I'm getting probably about 8 to 12, sometimes even more servings of vegetables a day. And I usually have some in the morning, and then I have just a ton. You guys have seen my stir fries at night. And these vegetables, I believe, are helping me massively. One, because I'm taking out all those bad foods and stuff. So my intestines, if there's anything called a leaky gut, if that's a real thing, then my gut, my intestines are able to start recuperating. But then also, instead of, giving them things to kind of to toil with them, to give them tasks, right? Like instead of forcing more badness into my intestines while it's trying to recoup, I'm giving it all this love. I'm giving it just like fluffy, fiber rich, micronutrient rich and dense vegetables that are really good for you. And I know how obvious that seems for some of you, but for other people, it doesn't even cross your mind. Like for me, I knew that I should be eating vegetables. I didn't attribute that necessarily to my acne. I was just like, oh, that's something that you do so that you don't die one day and you don't have hypertension, you don't get diabetes. It's just like a general good thing for your body. But I did not realize that after having this overdosage of vegetables every day, 8 to 12 servings, I feel a lot better, but my face is so much clearer. I have people constantly coming up and saying, your face is looking so clear, it's looking creamy or it's looking glowing. And that didn't happen before when I was just on Accutane and my face was clearing up. That has recently just happened in the last about 2 months while I've been eating so many vegetables. And that's what I attribute it to, eating a lot of vegetables. Now, you can eat whatever vegetables you want, but I prefer broccoli, green beans of some sort, some snow peas or sugar peas, those are great for stir fry, some carrots, that's what I'm doing, lots of bean sprouts, lots of cauliflower, and yeah, those are generally the ones I have. It's a little bit of spinach and stuff, but those 6 go into my stir fries over and over and over, and I have a stir fry probably about 5 or 6 times a week, so I believe the vegetables are really helping me break out a lot less. So if you're suffering from acne right now, and maybe you're debating, what should I do for my acne? Should I get on Accutane? Should I try this medicine, that medicine? Maybe just try before you do any of that stuff, experimenting with your diet. And that's anything. You can do one step. You don't have to do all 3 of those things I was telling you about. You don't have to take 12 servings of vegetables in right from the start. But maybe just try using a little bit less milk products and dairy and a little bit less whey, and then take it all the way out and see if your face is clearing up. And then try drinking a little bit more water and getting some more vegetables in and see if that helps you clear up. And anything that's helping you clear up or stay more clear, just start moving that into your life, change that into your lifestyle. And very easily, you just go by steps, right? You start just living your life that way. Like right now, I couldn't care less that I don't drink dairy or have whey. I mean, it was awesome and it's very convenient when you can, but now it's not even, I don't even have to think about it. I'm just like, oh yeah, just don't get stuff with whey in it. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, guys, I hope you do try this out, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say about what foods and what things that you guys have seen help clear you up, and what you think about this if you do try, all the 3 things that I've been telling you about in this video. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I'll see you guys very soon. CT.
Lift heavy or die, MIRIN, mother.